Hello, sports fans, and welcome back to another podcast. And in today's podcast, I will be talking about the MLB's updated standings. So quickly before I say the standings, updated 2020 playoffs will be different due to the shortened season because of COVID-19. According to the reports I've read, all teams must play the first round and change of the bracket, so there's no off week. So next I'll hop right into the details of the season and the playoffs. To quickly say, there has also been a total of 21 games canceled so far due to multiple players on the teams getting the coronavirus, or some teams are afraid of the virus being contracted. So some teams that I'll be stating that are in the playoffs may have a lower amount of games on their record. Also, I believe the MLB should have ran the league in a bubble like the NBA, although I understand that the MLB doesn't have a campus like the NBA does to do so, but I believe it would down the virus numbers for each team, because ultimately the MLB is having their season go on like normal. The only difference is obviously the 60 games, but the players aren't restricted as to where they can and can't go, where like the NBA, they're stuck in one campus in a bubble. So I believe that the MLB should look into something like that. But yeah, that's that. So next I'll get into the standings for every team and every league. So in the American League, here are the standings. At number 1, you have the Minnesota Twins at 10-2. Then next you have the New York Yankees at 9-2. And then after that you have the Oakland A's at 8-4. And at number 4 you have the White Sox and they're 7-5. Then next at number 5 you have the Detroit Tigers, they're 5-5. Next you have the Baltimore Orioles and they are 5-6. At number 7 you have the Toronto Blue Jays, they're 4-5. And at number 8, you have the Tampa Bay Rays, and they're 5-7. So next, I'll like to hop into the National League standings. So first off, at number 1, you have the Chicago Cubs at a record of 10-2. Next, you have the Colorado Rockies with a record of 8-3 at number 2. At number 3, you have the Los Angeles Dodgers at 9-4. At number 4, you have the Miami Marlins at 5-1. Next, at number 5, you have the Atlanta Braves at 8-5. After that, you have at number 6, the San Diego Padres, and they're 7-6. At number 7, you have the San Francisco Giants, they're 6-7. And at number 8, you have the Washington Nationals with a record of 4-5. So yeah, those were the standings. And to quickly add, I actually do wonder with the teams that do have a lower amount of games played, if when becomes playoff time, I wonder if they will be in the playoffs, like able to play, or if the teams that played the amount of games that were required, if they would hop in, because it's just weird to see a team, like for an example, the Miami Marlins, they got their season cut a while ago, and they only have a total of 6 games played, while majority of teams have 10 or 11 to 13 games played. So yeah, that's kind of weird. Alright, that'll wrap up this one in today's podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be expecting my next podcast here in about 3 days on the 9th. That podcast will be about the NBA standings and the season overall. So yeah, be expecting that. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Peace out.